Jephthah, the rejected son and the cost of a vow. Now Jephthah the Gileadite was a mighty man of valor, yet his beginning was bitter. He was born of a woman despised, and though Gilead was his father, his brothers looked upon him with scorn. When they were grown, they thrust him out, saying, "Thou shalt not inherit in our father's house, for thou art the son of a harlot." So Jephthah fled from the land of his birth. He went to the land of Tob, a lonely place beyond the reach of his people. There gathered unto him men who were broken, rejected, and without inheritance, vain men, cast out like himself. And Jephthah became their leader. Pause and reflect. Jephthah was cheated out of his father's inheritance because of the sins of his mother. Though he had done no wrong, he bore the shame of another's life. He did not fight them. He did not curse them. He simply left. But the God who sees the rejected was preparing him for something greater. And it came to pass in the process of time that the children of Ammon made war against Israel. The elders of Gilead trembled, for no man among them was strong enough to lead the battle. Then they remembered the man they had driven away. So they went to Tob and said, "Come and be our captain, that we may fight the children of Ammon." And Jephthah answered them, "Did ye not hate me and expel me out of my father's house? Why come ye unto me now when ye are in distress?" They replied, "Therefore we turn again to thee now, that thou mayest go with us and be our head." Pause and reflect. The same men who rejected Jephthah now begged for his help. Those who once called him unworthy now called him leader. So it is in life. People may turn their backs on you, but whom God blesses, no man can curse. God brought them back to the very man they despised. Jephthah agreed, but only if the Lord would truly deliver the Ammonites into his hand. And the elders swore before God. Thus the outcast became ruler over Gilead. Jephthah did not rush blindly into war. He sent messengers to the king of Ammon and spoke wisely, recounting Israel's history, how the Lord had given the land to Israel, not by theft, but by judgment. But the king of Ammon would not listen. Then the Spirit of the Lord came upon Jephthah, yet fear still lived in his heart. And Jephthah made a vow to the Lord, saying, "If thou shalt deliver the children of Ammon into my hands, then whatsoever cometh forth of the doors of my house to meet me shall surely be the Lord's, and I will offer it up for a burnt offering." Pause and reflect. This was a careless but serious vow. Jephthah did not think of what it might cost him. He spoke from emotion, not wisdom. He never imagined the price would be his own flesh and blood. Before we continue the story, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's absolutely free, and it will help the channel to continue bringing you these wonderful Bible stories. The battle came, and the Lord delivered Ammon into Jephthah's hand. The enemy was crushed, cities fell, Israel was saved, and Jephthah returned home in victory. Then the door opened, and out came his daughter, his only child, dancing with timbrels and joy to greet her father. No son had he, no other daughter, only her. Jephthah rent his garments and cried, "Alas, my daughter, thou hast brought me very low. I have opened my mouth unto the Lord, and I cannot go back." Pause and reflect. It was a bittersweet victory. Jephthah had won the war but lost his heart. He had saved a nation but condemned his house. Imagine the pain of a father seeing his only child become the cost of his own words. And the daughter said unto him, "My father, if thou hast opened thy mouth unto the Lord, do unto me according to thy vow, for as much as the Lord hath avenged thee of thine enemies." She asked only this, "Let me go 2 months upon the mountains and bewail my virginity." So she went with her companions, mourning her youth and the life she would never live. And when she returned, Jephthah did according to his vow. Pause and reflect deeply. Jephthah sacrificed his daughter as a burnt offering. This was the hardest thing a father could ever do. To watch your own child die because of your words, this pain is beyond measure. Victory came at the cost of blood. Faith mixed with tragedy. And the daughters of Israel would remember her year by year. But sorrow did not end there. The men of Ephraim rose up in anger and said, "Why didst thou fight without calling us? We will burn thine house with fire." Jephthah answered them, "When I cried unto you, ye delivered me not. I put my life in my own hands, and the Lord delivered them into mine hand." War rose again, brother against brother. At the crossing of Jordan, The men of Gilead tested the Ephraimites with a word, shibboleth. Mispronunciation of the word would reveal their identity as an Ephraimite. Those who could not speak it were put to death. 40 and 2,000 fell. Thus Jephthah judged Israel 6 years, and Jephthah died and was buried in the cities of Gilead. Final reflection. Jephthah's life is a story of rejection, deliverance, and tragedy. He was rejected because of his birth, raised by hardship, used by God, and wounded by his own vow. He teaches us that God can lift the rejected and make them rulers. But he also warns us, do not speak rashly before God. Do not bargain with heaven out of fear, and do not let victory blind you to the cost of your words. Jephthah won a war, but lost his child. He judged a nation, but broke his own house. Thus his story stands as a warning and a lesson. God is faithful to deliver, but human vows can turn blessing into sorrow. For the Lord gives victory, but wisdom must guard the mouth. And so ends the tale of Jephthah the Gileadite, the rejected son, the mighty warrior, and the father who learned too late the weight of a vow. Stay tuned for the next Bible story,